All right. Well, since this channel's mostly for sound and sound related stuff, I figured I'd actually do something kind of sound related. I know there's a lot going in here for it to be sound related, but believe it or not, this is definitely sound related. This here is one of the boxes that we use for powering our system. We do run a portable system, so of course it's, a portable electrical box. It does have standard 20 amp GFCI outlets on it. Now, I know people might say, oh, don't use GFCI, it's just going to go out in a show and cause issues. Well, I'd rather the GFCI trip. Let's say if there's like a lot of water on an outdoor show, it's raining, GFCI trips instead of, guitarists getting electrocuted and, I'll go, a few minutes getting electrical issues figured out than, having to deal with someone die on stage or something like that. GFCIs are definitely good to have. And then, of course, it's just, got breakers. Now, the reason this one's opened up is because one of the breakers actually went out. And a couple of the GFCI outlets burnt up from, people overloading them with stage gear. Which is why we have 20 amp, 20 amp, 20 amp, 20 amp, 20 amp, 20 amp. So each device can have its own outlet instead of having to, double them up and share them. But some people double them up anyway. Also, I've got this here, which I know this one says front of house rack, but I'll be honest, I haven't used it for that in a long time. That is a, 30 amp 250 volt, and that actually goes to a special socket that I don't have right now, and basically that just divides up into 20 amp circuits for the mains at the front of house. Used to be everything was powered by power amplifiers. Since then we've got the powered speakers, so that no longer does the front of house rack, that does the speakers. And I've got another one exactly like this for the other side of the stage. So this one, the way it works is you got our input here, which is a 50 amp 240 input. And then output here would go to the other side of the stage, 50 amp 240. And we don't use nearly that much power, so this is a perfect application for what we need. I can have one of these on both sides of the stage, powering our speakers, powering the stage power, everything. It's really nice to have. And this is actually our primary, which I've actually affixed a whole house surge protector to the bottom of. So that gives me my surge protection for the entire system. And then, of course, we've got GFCIs for any ground faults we have, like during storms. And, we've had those trip a couple of times, which is perfectly fine. They trip during the rain. I'm fine with that. And then, of course, circuit breaker protection. You got 20 amps for all the outlets. And it is a 30 amp going to here. They do go to 20 amps receptacles. But, yeah, we pull it off a 30 amp circuit. A little bit overkill, but the mains can handle it. But yeah, this is our power distribution. Got one on this side, got one on the other side. I just need to throw a new breaker, put a couple new outlets in here, and it'll be ready to go for this year's 2020 music season.